Today we are diving into the British classic, the English muffin. Not the American version that looks like a cupcake and is sweet, but it's actually the savory bread roll type of breakfast roll, breakfast ingredient if you like, that's been loved by many across the world. And it's best to have it with a bit of butter and a bit of jam. But do you know where it came from? So let's find out. Originally, the lineage of the English muffin goes back to the 10th century, and it actually originated in Wales. That was similar, not quite the same as we know it. The English muffin, as we know it, goes back to the 18th century. It became popular and was loved by many in the Victorian England. There were also street sellers called the muffin men who were walking around with trays of hot muffin, and they were ringing a little bell to let people know they are in the area, and people absolutely went crazy about them because they were selling this lovely hot roll-like breakfast that was just absolutely amazing. And this is where the nursery rhyme, "Do you know the muffin man," come from? So did you know that? That's another fun fact. Unlike bread that's baked in the oven, English muffins are baked on a flat pan and on a griddle that would give it a kind of a shape, the texture, a slight crispiness, and the airiness inside. So it's made slightly differently, but the ingredients are very, very plain and simple. And it was very, very readily available, even in the Victorian times. So what they used, the main ingredients were flour, milk, butter, yeast, and a pinch of sugar. The reason why they became quite airy in the middle was actually the way they were cooked, and also it was because of the yeast fermentation. So I think it's quite interesting. And if you like to make English muffins, I'm sure there are loads of recipes around. If you've done it, please make sure you let me know in the comment. English muffins eventually crossed the Atlantic in the late 19th century. And it was an English immigrant who was the one who moved to New York and then started making his own version of English muffins in 1880. He tweaked it a little bit because he ended up using a slightly different kind of press and a slightly different method, but the base was still very, very similar to the English muffin how we know it in the UK. And the way he makes it, the traditional way, is what gives the English muffin the shape and the crispiness and the airiness and the fluffiness. Today, English muffins are enjoyed across the world. People love them in different ways. In the UK, they are part of the breakfast tradition. Many people love English muffins, like myself. And it's very, very easy. You just literally toast it, put butter on it. In the UK, people love them with butter on the top, jam on the top, bacon as well. In America, they are really staple when it comes to fast food sandwiches, and obviously they are the main ingredients of the luxurious egg benedict as well. But talking about breakfast staples and fast food, if you go to McDonald's, you'll be able to have some of that English muffin as well that we all love across the globe. Next time you bite into an English muffin, don't forget you're not just taking a bite out of a lovely breakfast food, but you're taking a bite out of a piece of history that's been warming bellies since the Victorian times. If you enjoyed today, please don't forget to check out last week's because I covered the history of crumpets. It was really fun to do. And I can't wait to see you all in the next one. And please make sure that you subscribe, click and like, because I will tell you more about the British bites and where they originate from. I can't wait to see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Take care. Goodbye for now.